One of the things that have been very difficult for me when I was on set was to answer all the questions that you've been asked as a director, because you will be bombarded by questions from everybody. And it could be like most of the time you have very a binary question like, should we go with a 35 lens or a 20? For the wardrobe, should we go blue or red? In the middle of all these questions, you have an actor that will come to you and be like, how can I get deeper? You are like trying to answer this binary question, and then an actor is coming to you and ask you something a lot deeper. And that's what I found thing that was the most difficult. When you are not experienced, which I was at first, you think that you can answer the binary way to an actor that has emotion. Most of the time, people that don't have the experience would be, yeah, I want you to be angrier, like almost like you could turn a knob for them to be angrier or sadder, and that's not how it works, because I think the actor end up being lost because you don't want to jump to a result like happier, angrier. You want to say something like, "Oh, can you do that?" But like, as if you're threatening me. It makes more sense. Or can you say that sentence as if you are begging me, like for example, I need you to believe me. Say, I need you to believe me as if you're threatening me. I need you to believe me. I'm not an actor, but and I need you to believe me as if you're begging me, please. And so the emotion would be completely different, and it would mean something to the actor more than be angrier. When I look back, I can remember so many actors looking at me with a question mark on their face. I'm thinking about Melody when I say that. She was probably asking me a question and didn't get what she wanted from me, and she was like, okay. And I think that's something that I improved along the years. But remember, I started to try to direct movie without even knowing how to speak English. I used to say, I don't like good, I like wow, so let's do it again. And they were probably like, what the hell, And I used to say, when I didn't like it, I remember I didn't want to be rude, and I didn't want to say this is shit. So I used to say, this is poo-poo, and they were all looking at me like, what the hell? So, I came a long way, basically. And you have to have, as a director, emotional intelligence to be able to read certain situations. I went from this is poo-poo to being able to really communicate with actors. So I think if I did that, I think you as a human being and with your brain and your emotional intelligence, you probably will be able to go a long way as well.